I couldn't handle. No one else could ever hold a candle. Get ready for a battle, cause you know that
What up, everybody? Happy Saturday morning. My name is Eric G. Welcome. I see a lot of familiar faces on here. I see a lot of brand new faces on here as well, and this is for you guys. I'm excited to quickly get us started on this whole enchilada Saturday morning. And for all you new people out there that are just taking a look at this concept, I want you to go ahead and briefly with me, get an overview. I believe in the 5 B's. Be brief, baby. Be brief. So I'm just going to go through this very quickly, some information. And then we have some experts on the line that are going to be sharing a little more in depth on everything that we have to offer this morning, as it is a Saturday. And we want to share with you everything we got. So the name of our company is SEAcret. We launched in March of 2021. And when we launched, we literally bought out Circa Las Vegas. So our birthday, sorry, my technical supervisor is helping me here. Our birthday was just 2 days ago. We celebrated 2 years. I'm going to talk at the very end of why it's so important that you're seeing this today. And in all business, we know timing is so critical. And the 2-year mark is just a massive mark for most people that we know a lot of startup companies, unfortunately, don't make it out of that phase. And why most of us, you're seeing a lot of us that have been around for a while, so excited and smiles ear to ear this week, is because we know we're at the 2-year mark now, and we can see the light at the end of the tunnel. We made it through the toughest part, and now we're starting to just build and build and build and build. So what we're looking for today is people to be part of our membership. And when you become part of SEAcret, you get a lot of different benefits. Okay? The biggest benefit, there's a lot of different ones, but the first one I want to talk about is your booking engine. So when you start today, you literally get your own booking engine. It is yours, you own it, you name it, it's up immediately. And we know most people, when they book travel, they book online. The problem is, if you're like me, what you do is you'll literally go to Expedia and you'll pull it up and you'll get the best price, or you think you get the best price, but you're not quite sure. So then you go to Hotwire, and then you go to Priceline, and then you go to the hotel's actual website. And by the time you're done, you got 6 windows up. And then when you go back to the cheapest one, it's already gone. And this is the actual truth and nightmare about booking travel. So we took all that, we put it into one we call a power search, and then we have net pricing. Since we're a private club, we can show pricing that the public doesn't see. Here's a few examples. This is San Antonio. This is just a quick trip, right? You're right by the airport there in San Antonio. Go to the Hilton, go to their own website versus power search. And then we always show you what we save. Atlanta, Georgia. Bunch of us were in Atlanta. Raise your hands if you were in Atlanta a few weeks ago. This was at the Claremont, $417 for that, $145 on power search. So you see the savings there in just one night, just a quick stay. I'm out in Scottsdale. So this is one of my actual bookings, the W in Scottsdale in Old Town. I've never been. Awesome pool parties, one of my favorite places to stay. And I'm the highest level of Marriott because I travel so much. I'm what's called an ambassador elite. I can't even use it anymore. I'm supposed to get the best deals, but Power Search beats that. This is me booking with what is supposed to be their best level of service and their best level of pricing. We still beat it just for a quick weekend trip. It's not just in America, it's international. So this is Expedia's own site. On Expedia, it's $13.73. This is in Bali. Hey, go relax in Bali. I don't know what you do there. Spas and stuff. I've never been. I'm willing to go though if anybody wants to go. $1,000 savings on that one right there. So in addition to just getting your own website, you have access to members only trips. Now, these are procured, and you're going to hear a lot more about this by our expert that's coming on later, but trips that you can do in small groups. So let's just say you got a birthday party you want to go on and you want to go with a group of friends, or, a wedding or a bachelor party or whatever it is. it's more fun to travel with your friends than by yourself, where you don't have to sit there and try to make friends to go to dinner with, make friends to play volleyball with. Just take friends with you. And we believe in traveling around the world, going to see as many places as possible, but taking as many of our friends with us as we can on each trip. And that's literally what we do here. But since we're able to buy it wholesale, see, we got tens of thousands of members all throughout the world. So when we go in and book these escapes, we might book 200 rooms at once. We might book 50 rooms at once. We might book, 100 rooms on a cruise ship. You're going to see an example real quick. Well, look at it like buying a bottle of water. Okay. So when we go in and buy in bulk and we say, if I buy one bottle of water at the gas station, it's $1.09. If I go to Costco, what do I have to do at Costco? I got to use my membership. When I use my membership at Costco, I buy in bulk. So I might buy 30 bottles of water for $7. So the price per bottle goes from $1.09 when I buy one at the gas station to maybe 12 cents a bottle when I use a membership and buy in bulk. Well, instead of doing it with bottles of water and big tubs of peanut butter and diapers or whatever the heck you get at Costco, we did it with something sexy that people actually want, called vacations and leisure travel. And when you become a member, you can enjoy all of these right away. So here's a few examples that are just coming up. So our new clubsecret.com site is coming out any day now. You're going to see a preview literally on this Zoom from Katherine today. And these are just some of the 80 that are about to be live. I love that Dubai one. Have you ever seen Tiger Woods hitting golf balls off that hotel? That's where that one is right there. Thailand, Greece. I went to Greece my first time and I never left Athens. Now that was cool. Don't get me wrong. You see the Parthenon and all that. Second time I went back, I got on a cruise. I'm just telling you, if you want to see Greece, get on the water. It's like nothing you've ever seen in your life. Italy, including airfare. So not all of them include airfare. They're all a little bit different. That Thailand one includes a ton of excursions and stuff. But when you get your own website, you get started today, you can see everything that they're included before you book. So what's it cost to become a member? It's $50 a month. There's no contracts. There's no obligations. You're not locked in. It's not like a timeshare where they charge you. I've been at timeshare presentations where they start at $25,000 up front. The monthlies were like $700, and that got you 1 week at one resort. When you become a Club Secret member, you go as many of their trips as you want, right? They're yours. You use them however you want. And if you want to stop, we got a rule around here. If you don't want to be a member, we don't want you to be a member. That's all it is. It's just a club. And we're looking to take people that want to travel, see the world. And obviously there's many more benefits than what I showed you. This is just a very brief overview. So our parent company is called SEAcret. So when you become a member of Club Secret, you get exclusive prices and access to everything our parent company offers. Now, our parent company is over 20 years old. They've done over $3 billion in sales and became debt-free. They started their Israeli family called the Ben Shabbat family, and they started taking the Dead Sea minerals, because that's where their home was from, and taking them throughout the world in premium luxury skincare. And just about 6 years ago, they acquired a nutrition company. So what we do is luxury skincare, which is awesome, ladies, and then we do clean, organic nutrition. We have over 100 products that you can choose from when you become a member. You can use them or not, it's up to you. But I'm going to show you a brief video on one of our newest, sexiest, hottest products right now that we believe is going to change the game in the energy drink industry. All right, so sorry about our technical difficulties there. That's our energy product. You saw some dancing, at least. I guess there's no sound. I was hearing it great. You might have seen me dancing with it. But so as far as we know, we have one of, if not the only, USDA certified organic energy drink in this space. So the energy drink space, just to understand how massive it is, it's a $91 billion a year industry. The problem is we all want energy, but most of us, when we do our Monsters, our Red Bulls, our coffees with sugar and all the stuff we're putting in our body, we're putting junk in our body just to try to get energy. Okay, well, now we've developed a clean source that we think is literally going to take over and change. And when we're traveling, as you can tell, a lot of us are travelaholics. We want our energy to have fun at the pool, have fun at the club all night, be able to get up and go do it again. So we've created basically for our members a vacation savings program. So here's what we're asking you to do today. Become a member of our club. Come travel with us, come have fun. When you do that, it's $50 a month for Club SEAcret. Choose one of our products, whether you choose energy or any of our awesome products, spend $50 a month on any of our products. And the cool thing about energy and a lot of our products, honestly, it's not a new cost. Like you're already spending $50 a month. If it's a $91 billion energy drink industry, you're somebody spending $50 a month on something to give them energy. Just replace what you're doing with a clean energy in your body. Okay? When you do that and you remain loyal to our club, every single year, they're going to send you on a vacation for free. We call them getaways. They're all over the world. You can do 7-day stays. You can also do 7-day cruises. And I'm going to show you right now what one of those looks like. So this was a cruise that happened just in February. We had a group of people that had just gotten started and they all had a getaway available for them to use. So they said, hey, why don't we go together? And you're going to see a video of the fun they had. Now notice, this is a vacation that was $0 because they were loyal members. Now, see if you think they were like treated differently. If they were, I let them go on the first one. They could be the guinea pigs because I want to make sure, like, when they say free, like, we're not sleeping by the anchor. Like, what's going on here? So check out this video and see if it looks like they're having fun to you.
We are out here on the Ruby Princess. We are chilling at sea 2023. We've got a group of people with us on this experience. This trip has been hands down one of the greatest vacations I've ever been on. Meeting some of the people we've never met. The culture has been absolutely phenomenal. I cannot express how much you need to be on one of these.
We have had the best time on this chillin' vacation.
Hey guys, my name is Olu from Toronto, Canada. Originally from Nigeria, living the good life, guys. I've been on a bunch of cruises, but this is far the best cruise. Not just because of the food, the entertainment, but the people I've been with. The family ship. If you haven't been on a getaway, welcome to the good life.
Awesome, guys. So that was a 7-day cruise. They poured it out of Galveston, Texas. They went to Costa Mesa, Mahogany Bay, Cozumel. Everyone else on that cruise paid an average of $1,876. Again, when you apply your getaway, it's a $0 cruise. So I'm going to speak a little bit about spreading the word about this idea. I want you, in your business mind right now, just ask yourself, is $0 cruises going to catch on? Okay, if they're doing that, and they're paying just port fees and taxes, which is, you have to, those are government fees. Okay, do you think that's going to catch on? Well, that's the idea we're about to talk about here. So that's what we do. For a bunch of you, that's it. You're just like, hey, I get it. I'm going to become a member. I'm going to go travel the world, have fun, and I'm going to have some energy that's good in my body while I'm doing it. Okay, that's it. You could, bunch of people, thousands of people have just said, yep, I'm going to become a member. Awesome, great. But there's another group of you that said, hey, is there a little bit more going on here? Like, I'm going to talk about how we do it, how we make the money, and just switch gears a little bit for you on what I'm really excited about. So as we grew up, we're all taught to earn linear income. I just want to tell you what that means. I know it's a big word, and understand I'm a college dropout, so I'm not a big word guy, okay? But I did understand this. I was taught, go to school, get good grades, go get a good job. Problem was, what I found out is that I was making all my money based off of my time. It's called linear income, my time, my efforts. And then the problem was either I had a lot of money and no time, or I had a lot of time and no money. And trust me, if I got the option, I'm always picking this way. But wouldn't it be better to have both? Well, what the wealthy, the ultra wealthy, and the successful people have figured out is they need to make money not just based off of them. They need to make money two different ways that a bunch of us weren't taught in school. First one is called residual income. Warren Buffett defined residual income probably the best way. He said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll work until the day you die. The way I would say it is residual income is you do the work one time and you get paid and get paid and get paid and get paid forever, okay, for doing the work once, so you can get your life back. The second way that the wealthy figured out to earn income is called leveraged income. And I'm going to show you within our Club Secret business model, simply going on vacations, taking some photos, sharing how to go on vacations with other people and bringing your friends with you, how you can earn residual income and leveraged income the way wealth people are getting paid. So leveraged income is making money off the efforts of not just you, but the efforts of others. Think about like the guy who owns Applebee's. He's making money off of everybody who works there. Is he there serving customers? Probably not, okay, but somebody is. So he's leveraging time of others. It's being the owner of the hospital versus the doctor. The first billionaire is a guy named J. Paul Getty. J. Paul Getty said, he was interviewed when he became a billionaire, and they said, how you do it? He said, the easiest way I can tell you is that I figured out as a young man, every day when I wake up, I would rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own. There's no better example of how to earn residual and leveraged income than inside the environment we've created for people to do that with Club Secret. Now, in order to earn income here, you have to become an agent, a secret agent. With that, it costs $49 once per year. Okay, that gives you your business system that allows you the ability to earn income with us. So this is the part where I stop. I want everybody to self-reflect just for a second and look at that number I'm talking about spending today. I know it's cool and sometimes we blow it out of proportion in our head, but it's $149, guys. What is that? 2 tanks of gas? In the inflation nation of US 2023, $149. The value we're showing you here, where you can literally get a membership. And I didn't show you half of what you get with the membership. I just showed you a little bit. You're about to see a lot more. You can get a product that replaces a cost that you're already spending somewhere in your life, and it's better for you. And now you have a business in a box where you can literally start earning income. How many times do we spend $149 on stuff that will never have a shot at making us dime? See, my mentor taught me the best way you can ever spend money is on ways that will create more money back into your bank account. So here's our simple system. It's called 50-50. Today, we'd like you to become a 50-50 member. Become a Club Secret member, pick something you love, and spend $50 a month within your own company, within your own environment. And then what we want you to do is start sharing this with your friends. Now, we're a travel club, so it's pretty fun around here. We don't have a lot of strict rules, but there is one strict rule. If you don't want to go on a vacation with somebody, don't invite them, because that could end up happening here. So we're talking friends, stranger danger, if you never saw it, but the people you want to travel with, the people you want to do life with, just share this with them the same way we're sharing it with you. If you say, hey, you might go show 4, you might go show 6. I don't know. You got to show at least 2, because we have a 2-team system. It's called a binary. It's a fancy word that means 2. A left team to right team. When most people see us for the first time, they always think about someone. You know, a couple people are like, man, this guy would crush it, or man, this girl travels all the time. Okay, well, if you got 2 of those, you just put them on opposite sides, because your goal is to build your team evenly. So when you go ahead and you share this with some of your friends and you start it, now you don't have to do all the work. Okay, it's a team effort. Remember, leveraged income, make money off the efforts of other people. It's like a snowball. You start kicking that thing, and when it starts rolling down the hill, it starts getting bigger. You didn't finish it. You kicked it, you started it. But when that team grows to 50 members on your left and 50 members on your right, now is that you personally showing 100 people? No. Is that you knowing all 100 people who joined? No. Maybe you showed 4, maybe you showed 5. I don't know. Okay, you just shared the idea with people. When it grows to 50 members on your left who think $0 cruises are a good idea, and 50 members on your right who think $0 cruise is a good idea, that could happen pretty fast. It's already starting to for a lot of people. And you leverage the efforts of a team, you now earn residual income every single month, starting at $1,000 a month and only going up from there. That's the minimum, not the maximum. And you understand, there's people making over, 7 figures with this idea. That's not what I'm talking about. Let's talk about $1,000 a month right now. Every month coming on the 15th, whether you're working out, every month coming at the end of the month. Like, what does that do for your bills? What does that do for your life? Does that relax you a little bit? Does that make a car payment? Does that allow you to maybe go on an extra vacation here and make some memories with your family that you could have never made before? I don't know, but I do know this. For a little risk of $149, the ability to create a lifestyle that's totally different is very attainable for a lot of people here. Time is the most critical thing in every business, especially here. This graph's developed by a guy named Dr. Charles King. He says this: formulations, that first 2 years I talked about, over 90% of companies fail right there. Concentration is where you've made it through that first startup phase. You can see light at the tunnel. You start to get your early adopters. When you want to be with any company at any time, is called momentum. Momentum in our industry is about a 3 to 4 year period where companies go from completely unknown to household names. Okay, they're out there everywhere, right? Think about Twitter when it happened, Facebook. Think about Instagram, TikTok. Think about all these companies that, man, nobody's ever heard of, to, man, everybody's got them and now they're annoying me and spamming me. And that's called stability, right? Stability is when everybody's heard of it, household name. See, the trick is this: can you find a company that's made it through that startup phase, that made it through that phase where, oh, I don't know if we're going to make it, but is young enough where not everybody's heard of it yet, so you can get your piece of the pie? The way I look at it is, we got travel, the largest industry in the world. What I showed you is a little bit different. See, we put a tiny little twist on this massive industry called travel, and we don't have to get a piece of this pie. The travel pie is so large, the industry we're playing in is we're just trying to get a lick of the travel frosting. And if we get a lick of the travel frosting, and this thing goes from unknown to household in that industry, and you're here today, the question is, what are you going to do about it? See, I believe we got about 1.5 years. This is my belief, 1.5 to 2 years where this thing hits real momentum. And you don't have to listen to my voice. You can watch what I do with my life. I've literally moved, my wife and I, to Scottsdale, Arizona, where the corporate office is. And I'm doing everything I can from 8 to faint, not forever. See, I'm temporarily motivated to be permanently lazy. How many of you could get temporarily motivated for the next 1.5 to 2 years, just to have fun and talk about travel on your nights and weekends? Do whatever you can to get your net as wide as you can. Because when this thing hits and there's 1 million, 2 million, 5 million, 10 million members, I want them to be on my team instead of somebody else's. I want them to be on your team instead of somebody else's. Just the question is, what do you do? What actions do you take in this next little bit? Placement's the last thing I'll talk about today before I turn it over to our experts. And this is the part I never got because I didn't know this industry. I'd never done anything like this before when I saw this, but I'm passionate about helping other people understand how important this is. The way it works in our structure, we're showing you, but obviously, especially right now, we're showing a lot of people worldwide. We're not just showing you. If you're brand new looking at this and you like it, what my advice is don't hesitate. See, I tell my friends, if you didn't like it, cool, that's awesome. This isn't for everybody. We appreciate you taking the time to look at it. But if you liked any little piece of it, even a tiny piece of this, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate on a $149 decision, because the way it works is if you hesitate, that next person gets your spot. Remember, we talked about leverage. If you're going to do it, you want to leverage as many efforts as possible. So if you get your spot locked in, that you get it. But in this situation, because you hesitated and he's leveraging you instead of the other way around, this is the way we want it to be for you. So we'd like you to get back with your friend right now and get started as fast as possible. It's 149 bucks. It's 41 cents a day. That's what we're talking about here. Now, we know for some people, the money's a little funny right now. The world's weird. I get it. If 149 bucks is a lot of money to you, if that's what you want to go with right now, please get on board. A lot of people are doing that. But we know there's other people out there that 149 bucks is not a lot, and they got an extra 300 bucks laying around. Okay? If that's you, I would suggest stay on this Zoom because you'll learn about it. But I would suggest today to get one of our starter packs. Okay, so it's an extra 300 bucks, but we send you over $500 worth of products. And a lot of them, we send you your luggage so you can go on your first vacation. You already got it sent to you, you're ready to go. And the most important thing is if you spend that extra 300 bucks in your first 30 days, today, or in your first 30 days. So if there's any of you on here that didn't jump in right away, we're going to show you more of what we have to offer. And maybe you decide to spend that $300 today, you get your getaway right away. So you can use it anytime in this first year. And then on your anniversary date, you'll have another one to use as well. No matter what, $149, $449, doesn't matter to us. Get in where you fit in. We just are excited that you're here. Took a look, get back with your friend real quick, and we're going to continue on. Right now, for those of you that are getting started, text your friend, say, hey, give me the next spot. They'll get some information from you. It takes 2 seconds. You're in. I would just leave this on because right now I'm going to bring in our next speaker. Okay. And I'm going to get into the details. If you saw the pillars of what we have travel. Okay. I'm going to bring on the best person that could possibly talk to you about travel. She's going to give you a preview of what is coming on the new clubsecret.com, which we are all so excited about. Okay. We're going to bring on somebody that's going to talk about nutrition, right? That's going to talk about everything that I don't know about because I don't have to be the expert, because you don't have to be the expert. We're going to bring on the expert in nutrition, and then we're bringing on somebody to talk about skincare and even our event system. Okay. So this is the spot every single week. We don't have to be the experts. We simply point to the experts. This next person I'm going to get on is our senior VP of business development. She is also known as our travel ninja. She has came on board with us and just absolutely changed the game for Club Secret. And she is going to give us a sneak preview only for people on this Zoom right now. A sneak preview is what is coming in the very near future with our clubsecret.com system and all these trips that I'm talking about. So Katherine, could you come on and share with us just a little bit, please?
Yes.
Katherine Freeman, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
Hey guys, thank you, Eric. Thanks for having me on the call today. It's my first time joining one of your guys' calls, so I'm super excited to be here. So I want to say I really wanted to hop into the new website. However, it is in the last phases of development, and so our developers are going through some testing. So I do have some screenshots, and I do have, though, a sneak peek at a brand new getaway. You guys are going to be the first ones to see it. It is super exciting. We have not even announced it yet, so I'm pretty excited to share that with you guys. I will start sharing my screen, though. I will show you guys some of the screenshots from our new website. I'm really excited about the new website. It's so much prettier. It's way easier to use. People, there will be no confusion on how to navigate through the new site. So let me share my screen. All right. Can you see my screen? Can everybody see this? Okay, so let me get this up and going. I was scrolling through, adding the new getaway for you all. So let me get this up and I'm going to present it. All right, cool. So as you all know, we are at the end phases of getting this new website launched, the clubsecret.com. Cannot wait for it to go live. Here's a couple of screenshots from in the system. It is way easier to use. And guys, bear with me. I'm going to try to fly through this because 15 minutes, I could talk about this for 3 hours easy. So I'm going to try to fly through this. We do want to tell people a little bit. So if you're meeting with somebody and they're like, oh, let me check out the website as you're talking, we wanted to, right now, it doesn't give a lot of information, so some people might sit there and they're like, I don't really know. Maybe they want to read through something right after a presentation. So you do have to be a member to get in and actually see the prices, actually see like what you have access to. But on the new site, we did want to give people who just go to the website a little bit of information. So now there's more of a high level overview of each of the features that you get with Club Secret. And so that will definitely help you guys sell a little more. It'll bring in more interest. If you have somebody that goes back to the website, we want them to know what they're getting. One huge thing, obviously you can see it's going to be much prettier. These are actual screenshots from in the website. So a really pretty website that we've developed. We do have, if you notice down here, these little tiles that has the getaways, the experiences, the escapes. It has each division will have its own little tile. So now it's not confusing. You don't have to go up to the tab, do the drop down. We will have some drop downs, but if you want to just come to a tile, there's a picture of what you're getting. You can hover over the picture. It's actually going to pull up. So if you go on daily deals, it's going to pull up a picture, like a big picture, and it'll have an explanation of it, the be well, all of those. So when you hover over tile, it expands it and you get more information. Super easy to use. Anybody can use it. And then you just click on that tile and it takes you right to the page. Okay, guys, I want to talk about some of our promotional getaways. We do have our main staple getaways, which are the 7-night stays, the cruises, and the EU hotels. Those will be there. They're not going anywhere. And those are the getaways that we've had. Now we have some promotional getaways that are limited time, that have limited inventory. So if you want one and it's available, hop on it. This one, we're rolling these out in the US and Canada currently. And so we do have the 5s. The 5s is available in the older website. So if you go to the getaway site right now, you can book the 5s. So that's the beach, the oceanfront, or the downtown. You get 5 days, 4 nights, 2 adults and 2 children, 17 and under. Breakfast is included, and it's $200 for the family. Guys, these are 5-star resorts. The 5s is so nice. So this one is super exciting. It is available right now. Okay, this is one of the new ones. So we have Maryval Emotions. I don't know if any of you have been to the Maryval. Really, really nice property. They have a couple of properties. They have the residences, they have Emotions. So they do have a couple of options for you. This getaway is for the Emotions specifically. It's 5 days, 4 nights. It has 2 adults. This is all inclusive, you guys. I know everybody keeps wanting that all-inclusive getaway. This one is $550 for taxes and fees, which if you tried to book that online, you're going to be paying a couple $1,000s for the all-inclusive package for 5 days, 4 nights. So the fact that you guys get it for $550 is huge. Again, these are promotional, so that this is a limited time offer for you guys, but it's there. We do have the Morgan Boutique. So the Maryval and then the Morgan Boutique will be available on the new site. It's 5 days, 4 nights, 2 adults and 2 children, 17 and under. This one has dinner included, transfers included, a boat tour out to the Arch down in Cabo, and it's $89 for taxes and fees. So these prices, you cannot beat them. So these are the new getaways. So if you purchase a pack, if you've been loyal for a year, there's a couple of ways that you can get a getaway. These promotional getaways are here for a limited time, but you have access to them once the new site is live. Now let's talk about Escape Your Way. So we have 80 new trips coming on the new website. I'm going to show you the ones that will be live with the new website. We are adding them every single day. So you'll have access to, I believe, like 15 Escape Your Ways once the new site launches, but every day we're going to be adding until we have every single one up and available for you. And these Escape Your Ways, we are constantly adding new properties, new trips, new experiences for you. So this will change, kind of on a regular basis, just depending on new contracts that we get, new trips that we're booking. But the awesome thing about these trips are you can get a group of 10 people, and then you can book an escape. So if you're doing a presentation and 10 people love it and they're like, oh my gosh, we can't wait, you can book them on an escape right there. Or if there's a couple people that just join and then they're like, you know what, my neighbor might want to do this. Maybe I want to promote this to some other people. You can bring people who are not part of Club SEAcret yet on these Escape Your Ways. And it's a huge selling point because the prices, they're not going to find it anywhere. So let's run through some of these. We do have the Phuket Escape. It's four nights for $399 or 7 nights for $549. Guys, look at everything that's included. So there's a full itinerary. You're out, you're traveling around, you're out on boats, like touring the islands. On day 2, actually, you have lunch out on a floating dock, little village, like cool experiences that you can't find anywhere else. Another day of out sailing for day 3, you actually end the day out on a catamaran and you'll have dinner, a sunset dinner out on the water. It's super, super cool, guys. And we have so many people who are interested in this trip. We're booking new escapes to this Phuket property every single day. We get forms in, people are just super interested in this because you can't beat it. Like there's literally a full itinerary. And you know what, if you're like, you know what, I really don't want to go out and do all these tours. You do have the option just to hang out at the resort. You get a massage, you get there's so many things that you get if you just want to hang back. Plus the resort is a beautiful property. So it is, your way, what you want to do, but we do give you the option to join all of these tours, all of these fun experiences if you want to. Dubai will be on there. There's 5 or 7 nights. It starts at $556 per person. We'll run through this itinerary too. And then I'm just going to run through some of the trips. This one also, you know, you get to the airport, you go to the resort or hotel. For this one, you get to actually choose which property you're staying at. So we have a full list of 4- and 5-star properties that you get to choose where you want to stay. And if you want to bring 10 people, awesome. If you want to bring 30 people, cool. If you want to bring 500 people, you can. This one has no limit to the amount of people that you can bring. So it is amazing. You can build the biggest team trip we've ever seen if you want to. But again, tons of tours, tons of opportunity to go out, take pictures, experience all of Dubai, go to Ski Dubai, the Dubai Mall, a bunch of like going out into marketplaces and stuff. It's super, super cool. So definitely immersing everybody into the local culture on all of these escapes. That's the goal, is to get out and really, you know, live out in the world and experience culture, experience food, experience everything. So that is the point of all of these escape your ways. We do have, so now I'm just going to run through these really fast. We have the Moroccan escape. It's 7 days starting at $671. Costa Rica, 7 days, $727. We do have a Canyonland tour, which is really awesome. I've been to a lot of these canyons. Like, I take my daughters on road trips all the time. And so we drive through these canyons, we hike through them. So amazing. But we have the Grand Canyon and then all of those Red Rock canyons through Utah and Arizona. Super fun. We have Southern Italy, 9 days starting at $1359, and that includes airfare. We have the Greek islands with a cruise, and that's $1312. This one is actually super cool. So you do 6 days on land and, you know, touring around, eating the food, experiencing life on land, and then 4 days out on a cruise, and you're like island hopping out there. It's like such a cool experience. We have Peru, 9 days, $1826, and then we have the Jordan and Israel, 13 days. So it's a long one, and it's $21.59 per person. And this one, actually, you start in Jordan and then you end at the Dead Sea. So you get to experience all of those awesome minerals and stuff that our skincare has in it. Like, you get to go see that firsthand. So this one I think is going to be huge, but all of these will be available on the new website. And I'm actually, I'll show you what it's going to look like in the new OTA, because it's going to be a little bit different than how you experience escapes right now. We do have 70% off river cruises. Guys, this is huge. Nowhere else can you find 70% off of these river cruises, but we were able to negotiate with some partners and get you guys this deal. So we have a 7 day starting at $1385 over in the Ganges cruise. We have a cruise through Europe. It's 8 days, $900 per person. This one is super cool because you stop at all these villages where they have castles, and then you go through and you tour the castles. Like, I'm for sure going to be booking this one. It's like every little girl's dream. So, we have a Mekong cruise at 8 days for $1,005 per person. And these river cruises, the special thing about them is that they do stop at every single village where there's like a big market, where there's food, where there's just some sort of cultural experience for you guys. They'll stop and let you get off and experience that local culture. So it's a really fun way to maybe experience some villages that you might not experience if you fly into a big city or fly into just like a resort in an area. So this is a really cool way to just immerse yourself in all of the local activities and local culture. Now we do have our experiences. We cannot forget about our VIP experiences at concerts, at different events. These are just 2 examples where you get a full VIP experience. You're not waiting in lines. You're going to the VIP area that's right next to the stage. Like, you can reach up and touch an artist if you want to, you know, so you are right there at the front, but with your own VIP section. And so it's just a really one-of-a-kind experience for you guys. That is my presentation for at least what we're going to see in the new site. So let me actually walk through really fast. This is just a test environment. Let me find it from our new OTA. This is not the actual live environment. Can you guys see my screen for the new OTA?
Yes.
Okay, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Okay. So on this new OTA, you're going to have, and again, this is the brand new OTA. So we are upgrading to just a better experience for you guys. And so you'll have the hotels, you'll have the flights, you'll have the cars, you'll have resorts, which is a new little tab. You'll have cruises, activities, escapes, and experiences. So right now the escapes don't live in the OTA, but we wanted to consolidate everything for everybody, make it easier to find. So right now, if we're talking travel and you go to the travel tab, it's going to pull up all of your travel. It'll be in the OTA. And so you can click on escapes. Let me see. And again, this is not the live version. This is one of our test versions from when we were first adding the escapes in, but I will show you a little bit. We have some listed here. Okay. So as you can see, we have some of the escapes, and there's going to be a list, or you can search by city. If you know where you want to go for an escape, just type in that city, that region, and it'll pull up the escapes for there. Or you can just do an open search. Again, guys, this is not all of the inventory. This is just an older test environment, but because all of the new stuff is getting tested and developed today, I can't get in there. But you can see we have a whole list, so much easier to use, way more user-friendly. And what you do is you just view the escape and then you book it right there. You submit a form, and the form goes, you'll tell them how many people you have, and then you'll start working with a booking agent who's going to help you identify, you know what, yes, we have 100 rooms for these dates you requested, or we have 10 rooms, I mean, depending on your group, for these dates you requested, and then you'll get booked in. Or if there is not availability your specific dates, but 3 days later there's the availability, they're going to work with you and they're going to get you booked in. So such a cool experience, way easier for everybody. And just, we really wanted to create a much smoother process, but also have it look really pretty for you all.
Hey, Catherine, I'm just learning too. And I just love the idea. When you say escapes on demand, I just want to make sure everybody caught that. It's literally on demand. So it's like you see where you want to go, then you say when you want to go, with who you want to go with, and then they say, I mean, most likely, yep. And if there's not, then they say, hey, can you try this week? Or, hey, can you try this? So it's literally on demand, tailored to you and to your group of people that you want to go with. It's just such a unbelievable upgrade, and so happy that we're having this come on board very near future. Very near future.
Yes, very, very soon. Yeah, I loved the idea. Once I started getting into this area of SEAcret, and putting together escapes and understanding that, like, some people, you might have a whole team that wants to go on an escape, but only 20 people can go on the escape for those dates that you guys selected. But then there's this whole other group of people that couldn't go. And I was like, I want to accommodate every single person. I want travel to be available for every single person. So that was the idea behind the Escape Your Way, was really make it available for everybody. So that's all for me. I know we have a lot coming, and there's going to be more on the website. And I only went through, a small portion of the Escape Your Ways, because we literally will have over 80. But you guys will love the new site and everything you have access to.
Awesome. Thank you, Catherine. We cannot wait. We are just, guys, as you can tell, remember that little formulation, concentration. Do you see the light at the end of the tunnel? Can you see where we're going? And it's not too far out. I'm telling you, I'm running. If you want any advice from me, it's run, because the company in the background is in lockstep right now with the field. And we are getting closer and closer. So I'm so fired up, and thank you so much for coming on, Catherine. Now we want to transition to our second pillar. And we're bringing on another expert. So you get the idea. Throughout the week, guys, just do quick presentations, show people, I lead with travel, lead with whatever you're comfortable with, but like, just open the door to people. And, a lot of people for $149, someone was just a phone call and say, hey, brother, I've known you since we were 6. It's $149 for you to go into business with me. I've had a lot of people just get in like that. But then I'm like, get on Saturday so I can show you everything you have your hands on, because it's just not possible to go over all this stuff in an overview presentation. We have so much good stuff. So this is the system. Quick presentations throughout the week, getting new teams started, get into each other, then everybody on Saturday. We're also encourage you to gather. I know we have a few parties going on. We have a party right now going on in Tempe, Arizona, a watch party where they gathered with their new people that signed up throughout the week, and they're just partying and saying hi. And then we have one going on in Minnesota right now too. So we're going to encourage you as a leader throughout the week on Saturday morning and say, hey guys, come over to my house, have a party, come over wherever, or even if it's just you and a brand new person, let's go to Starbucks and watch together. But there's something about gathering and being together and the relationships that can be built, not just by watching this, but it's always the conversations after the training and getting to know each other. So awesome. Our next expert has been with Dr. Cohn for over 15 years, I believe. She has so much knowledge on our nutrition and what it can do for your body, and personal stories of what's happened to her and how it's changed her life. But she's also, her and her husband, Oscar, are also major leaders within the entire industry of network marketing and within our company as well. And I don't think we could bring on a better person. And I know she's very short on time, so she snuck us in, and I really do appreciate that. But I don't think we can bring in a better person than Carrie Jo to come share with us the story of our nutrition, the story of her journey with our nutrition, and some more details on what we have to offer as well.
Hello. Can you hear me? Can you see me, Eric?
I got you.
Okay, awesome. There's people in the waiting room trying to get in. So I'm trying to get that screen off of my screen. So awesome. Thanks so much for doing this, you guys. This has been an incredible leader-led event in our new system. Thank you, Eric, Jesse, everybody that is engaged with this system. And it's something that's near and dear to our heart as we were raised in this industry, Oscar and I, with always having a Saturday training. So thank you. I'm excited to participate. I feel honored to be here. And again, to be able to share this stage with the likes of you guys is very humbling. Yes, we have a lot of experience with network marketing, but you guys have a higher level, and we're very fortunate to have you in our organization to teach and coach. And so thank you for putting this together. When Oscar and I ran into this nutrition, it wasn't by accident. Obviously, nothing is. And Dr. Cohn and I, we've known each other since 1994. In fact, I think I've known Oscar just 2 years longer than Dr. Cohn. So long time, right? And when we were introduced to his product, this nutrition that we're talking about today, it was December of 2011, to be correct on the time. So not quite 15 years, but it seems like it's been a lifetime because of all the transformations that have occurred. So when we got our product in January of 2012, we had situations we needed to take care of in our health. And I'm not going to go into any sort of a medical situation because, guys, look, we don't make any medical claims. This is a coaching session. We're not doctors. Unless you're a doctor, that's different. But, people who make medical claims usually are a pharmaceutical situation, and we don't do that. So because it's a whole food product and it's nutrition, it's a supplement, we're going to talk about how we use the supplements and how they help our body. Okay. So we were a mess. I was on 5 meds. I had a surgery that didn't solve a problem I had. And I was, let's just say, in a really nasty existence, not a happy camper. And if you know me today, it's hard to imagine me not being happy, but I'm a pretty upbeat person. But at those years were the dark years, Oscar calls them. And he was 30 pounds overweight. So when Dr. Cohn introduced us to this product and said, just try it, tell me how you like it, we were like, okay, A, we knew him and we trusted him. B, we trusted him. C, we had challenges, we wanted solutions. And if you're not like me searching for solutions, you probably know people who are. And we were praying and searching for solutions. So he said, just try this and see how you do. So we did. And I want to tell you about that journey. Okay. So he always talks about the number one thing most of us are needing is oxygen, right? So he started the program with his greens. Let's see if you can see that in the camera. Is it blurry? Looks blurry to me, but the greens in the powder, this is the first thing we started with. And we started with shakes and greens. So I'm just going to talk about the greens first. What do they do for us? They give us oxygen. Do we need that to breathe? Yes, we need this to breathe. So it's important that we get as much oxygen as possible. And most people are not getting enough with the food that they're eating or the things that they're putting into their body. So put the greens in the body, it oxygenates, it energizes. Kids like it too. And if you can't get your kids to eat your vegetables, which a lot of people have issues with, make it a Hulk juice, mix it up as a smoothie and they will love it. And yes, thank you, Monty. We have it in caps too. Now, this didn't come out at the beginning. This came out in 2013, but this was the first extra product that he introduced. Was it in a capsule form? And just as a side note, if you're taking notes for those people who deal with allergies, this has alfalfa powder in it. The caps do not. This is important, okay? Some people have allergies to alfalfa, so the caps do not, and the greens powder do. Again, 20 of your pulverized vegetables, all raw and grown and cut at 2 inches. The grasses are cut at 2 inches, so they're super nutrient dense. And again, they're not cooked over 105, so they're raw. They've got the whole raw food standard, which means when you put these in your body, you feel it. That's why we say we take that shaken greens and it serves your body. Your body says, thank you. You get a body buzz. Does anybody else here get a body buzz? Is it just me? I mean, the vitality that you feel, right? So you feel like you can conquer your whole day, right? It's not just me. Good. Okay, good. So I've been drinking mine. I got it right here, and I got my energy drink right here too. And we are ready at the top of the hour to go in and do a party as well. We have a secret social happening. So I'm going to be brief, of course, but we have to start off with oxygenation. And this is huge, huge, huge for people to put this in their body. We combine it with the shake, right? A complete protein. I don't know why my camera's blurry, guys. I'm so sorry. So if you haven't seen this, you can certainly look on your website at the nutrition labels or in your app, but it is a complete amino acid profile. And I like that. What does that mean? It's a complete protein. What does that mean? Well, you need protein for your body to work, and there's enough physical active people on here. Monty, I know you train like incessantly. So do we need protein? Yes, we need protein. And there's a certain amount. Yeah, look at those guns. We need protein for our body's function, just like we need greens for our body's function. So if we don't have oxygen and we don't have protein, we're probably in a distressed situation. Would you guys agree? So put the full complete protein in. Yes, you can make it a smoothie. We put them together most of the time. That's why you see us cruising around with our shaking greens. And look, it's set here and it's settled a little bit. The colder it is, the better. Mix them together. I put 1 scoop of greens. Unless you're doing green caps, it's 4 green caps to 1 scoop of greens. And I put in 2 scoops of the shake mix, and I just use water. You can use a nut milk, coconut milk, almond milk, rice milk, whatever you like. And that is our regular. That's our standard regular breakfast. 11 years, guys. Yeah, breakfast. Do I get tired of it? No. My body craves it. It's crazy. Tell me if yeah, you can cook with it too, but I'll tell you something about that. You tell me if your body doesn't crave this stuff, right? So the first week or two, I'm like, whatever, Oscar, you do it. Well, he was taking 2 a day because he wanted to lose weight. So he replaced 2 meals a day with the shaken greens and then had a sensible dinner. We cut out the interference like dairy, alcohol, sugar, gluten. We didn't eat any of that stuff for the first 30 days. And we were floored at what happened. So, we started having changes happening in our body, and we were like, what this could be. And it was just, we were like, Dr. Cohn, what is this stuff? Magic? Is it legal? And he's like, it's just real food. It's whole food. And we're like, because if you haven't had that kind of vitality from what you're eating, wait, we'll get some and then you'll have it. Because our food is dead, as you hear him talk about. So we want something raw to give us some vitality. So can't live without those. Mix them, shake them together. I love them together. That I think is the best. You can add your fruit. You can make a smoothie, but be careful. Don't be putting a bunch of sugary stuff in there. There's no point in that. And staying away from dairy is important. And what I love about it is there's no junk in it, guys. It's organic. It's non-GMO. It is so clean. There's no artificial substances in there. We've got the Informed Sport certification, so it's clean enough for those Olympic athletes and those people who get their stuff tested all the time. So we've got a really good, solid foundational program with our shake and greens. Then we worked into our 2 hydrogen products. Eric asked me to talk about these 2 as well, and I've got about 6 minutes left if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to go into these 2. So we bookend our day, with the shake and greens at the beginning, and then the end of the day we'll take our boosters, right, which Dr. Cohn spoke about last week. So in the middle of all of that, there's this stuff that most people battle, and that's called inflammation, right? We have something on our body that hurts, or somewhere in our body that hurts. And sometimes maybe we don't hurt, but maybe we have some lactic acid buildup because we're working out, right, Monty? We're working on making those guns perfect. So there might be a little lactic acid that happens, right? And the athletes love a fast acting reduction of lactic acid supplement. And so that's what this is. Okay. So recovery can be a fitness supplement. If you want to refer to it that way, people go, what's it help you with? It helps you recover from anything that's going on. I'm not kidding you. So to me, this one is the staple product. It's the one thing I will not ever run out of. And raise your hand if you're not. Agreed, right? Or nodding and smiling. Yes, yes, yes. It's the #1 sold product in the company for a reason. For a reason. Okay, so you take 2 before and 2 after your workout. Great. Now, we don't necessarily tell people what to take, but we suggest, well, Monty is pretty darn fit. Let me tell you what he's done. He's reduced some crazy body fat in his program with our programs that we deal with, but he's also reduced his lactic acid because he shares, he puts this in before and after his workout. So you can take 2 or 3 before, 2 or 3 after, see how you do. And I like to press people on leg day. Try it on leg day, because that's usually the hardest day, right? Monty's nodding, yeah. And that's a good one if you want to challenge somebody and have some fun with that. So pre, post, and then a little bit, I might give them 3 for that night. If they're working out, you know, the next day, I want them to not hurt, right? So I might give them 3 more to take that evening before the next day. So in that day that they have leg day, they're probably taking maybe 8 to 12 recovery, because I want an impact. This is an impact product. So that's how I would share it with an athlete. Okay. Now, if there's somebody that's hurting, like I was, I say, hey, you know what? I don't know if this will do for you what it's done for me, but if you take this the way I take it and you have the results that I have, you're going to be pretty happy, and you probably thank me for a long time, and you're not going to want to go without it. Now, I sold a bottle of this, saying that to a lady in a campground a couple of years ago up here in Idaho. And I mean, I'm not kidding you. The lady walked up to me. She goes, well, I'm in a lot of agony right now. If you've got a bottle, I'll buy it right now. And I happen to have a brand new bottle because I'm in business. Even though we were camping, I had a new bottle with me. And of course, I exchanged cash for it right then and there. And that lady was so happy that she had relief. Because, you know, when you can help somebody get relief, that's all they want. That's all they want. So I take it throughout the day. Usually I start the day with 3. Sometimes I'll take more in the afternoon, and I'll always take a couple more in the evening. And then I have the other, this one's fast acting, fast acting, fast acting. Okay, it works right away in the bloodstream. It's based in magnesium, so it off gases into the gut right away. This one, the new Hydro FX, this one's based in calcium. So this one is slow time release. This one is great for more mature women. And I don't know why, for some reason, I'm just hearing so many stories about it from women. So if you're a mature man and you've got a story on this Hydro Effects, let us know. Talk to Genevieve if you want to hear a great story about this one. But I also have a brand new story on this one. So this one is capsules. You take 3 in the morning, or you can take 3 at night with your boosters. This is what I've been doing for the last week. And those, I don't know if anybody else's joints ever hurt, but sometimes mine do. And when they do, I'll take this, and I've had a great reduction in that, waking up without that agony, because I've been waking up with it and I'm like, what's going on with my joints, right? So I take this at night and I'm not waking up with that. So another hint, I do play them tandem, guys, play them together. If you're hurting, use them both. It's okay. Fast acting, long lasting. If you want it to drip on your body while you're sleeping, take it at night. It's okay. And it's okay if it's with food or not. Food doesn't matter. Some people ask that question. Let me double check to make sure I have covered my notes, put in the good fuel, shared with you how we use it. And I can't see any of the questions right now, guys. I apologize. Let's see, that I think, and I'm sure Dr. Cohn said this last week too, that recovery is our next wow product. So if you're in front of somebody, like I'm about to go in, and I'm going to have a range of ages in this presentation, right? And I know there's more mature women in there. So I'm going to say, does anybody hurt? And if they do, I'm going to offer up out of my bottle. I'm going to share it with them. And then in 15 or 20 minutes, I'm going to ask them how they feel. And that's the fun part, guys. That's when the stories start. And if you've got a camera ready, record that. There's nothing better than a raw testimony with recovery. Absolutely. I can see some of your comments. Thanks, Elise. I know it's a great product to use every day. I can share with you the bone health is assisted with this because it's with the coral calcium. So that's why the women are loving it. I love that we get a chance to have impact, and we get to help people transform. And I'm so grateful that we have Dr. Cohn's genius putting this program together, this nutrition together, and then matching it with what I'm sure hopefully Jesse's going to talk about with our Club Fit program with Kim. We are just in the best place, guys. So I hope you got a lot of value out of me just going really fast on the simple stuff with our shake and our greens and our recovery and our hydro. Again, no medical claims. It's just food and minerals. It's whole food. Your body says, Thank you. I can use this, and you'll have a blessed day when you put it in your body. So thanks again, Eric. Back to you.
Thank you, Carrie Jo. Thanks for sneaking us in before you go to another event, which I'm sure you're going to rock, and good luck, and appreciate you so much. So such a professional. And I can just share with you a couple things I got. Number one, she always has her products on her, not just for her, but enough to give samples out. So you guys, if you're brand new in your first 30 days, remember, you can choose the nutrition upgrade pack. Maybe you got started with the 149 or whatever you got started with. You can choose, if your first 30 days, you're going to see in your back office where you can just click nutrition upgrade pack. And a lot of the stuff she has talked about is available for you. But if you're already a member for more than 30 days, make sure you're at least 50-50. And maybe maybe you want to do the energy, but maybe you can do anything she talked about, as long as make sure that you're a Club Secret member spending $50 a month, because that gets you on our vacation savings program, where every single year you're going to get a trip. If you're not spending at least $50 a month in product, and maybe we should make sure a lot of our teammates who aren't on here, let's check and make sure they are as well. And they're awesome products, as you can see, but you're not qualifying for that yearly trip. So just make sure everybody knows that. Awesome job, Carrie Jo. Thank you so much. And thank you for your leadership. You and Oscar completely rock. So good luck. Now we're going to move on. Our next pillar and our next speaker is an absolute rock star, our number one income earner, ladies and gentlemen. And he's been in this industry as a leader, not just, I knew of him before I even came to SEAcret. He's not just a leader of our company, he's a leader in the industry-wide. And he will tell his own story. I don't want to steal his thunder, but we all know how helpful he's been to a lot of us. But moving here to Scottsdale and getting to know him even better, he's just got the biggest heart. He's expecting his new baby girl within the next month, his first baby girl within the next month. And he's still, you guys know, helping out us, willing to take your call, willing to do these Zooms, whatever it takes, just because he has a heart for the team and a heart for everyone that's on here to help you win. So please give it up, give some air claps, give some snaps for my buddy, Jesse McPherson.
All right, quick swap out here. Thank you, Eric, and appreciate it. Carrie Jo, amazing job. And Katherine, thank you so much. And of course, the one and only Mr. Eric G. Having us both in the same place, I don't know, it could be dangerous. So seeing what's happening over here. Some of you guys are like, wait, I recognize that backdrop. And yeah, he's over here. We're doing working on more tools, more systems to help you guys. So in any event, I want to be brief, but I also want to be thorough on a couple of subjects here that I'm super passionate about, and especially for those of you that are brand new. So if you are brand new to SEAcret, just got started this week, I want to welcome you. I want to congratulate you on getting started in free enterprise. And I know when I first got started in this space, I was excited, but I was also a little bit nervous. So our goal is to get those excited butterflies to kick the crap out of the nervous butterflies. So that way you can get out there and start building your business. But also, I was at my highest level of excitement and my lowest level of knowledge. And so there's a little bit of a dangerous combination sometimes. So we want to kind of even these out. And that's what these Saturday events are for. And so I'd encourage you to be on these Saturday events, because you're going to learn something new every time, and being more acquainted in the system, learning more about our amazing Club SEAcret program and all the new updates that are coming, learning from our nutrition experts, as well as learning from our skincare experts, as well as our event system. So anyway, just real quick, my name is Jesse. I live here in Phoenix, Scottsdale, Arizona. I've been out here about 8 years. I'm originally from California. I grew up in the sticks in Northern California, and I kept making my way south. I ended up moving down to Los Angeles when I was 17 to pursue a background in entertainment. I was teaching dance classes. I was teaching hip hop classes. I know I'm white. I know, in case you can't tell, you can YouTube it. So it's out there. And if you come to our next Freedom Academy event, I'm teaching a hip hop class. We're going old school, baby. So if you're a 90s and if you like 90s and like the music in the 90s, I don't know, everyone says their genre of music they fell in love with is the best genre of music, but the 90s is pretty good stuff. But anyway, what happened was I found out when I moved to LA, you got to teach a lot of dance classes to pay rent. So I was a broke, starving artist, and I was just looking for a way to make a couple $100 a month around my schedule without having to wait tables, because that was pretty much what everybody does in Los Angeles. And I was introduced to this concept of residual income, leveraged income that Eric talked about 21 years ago. And when I was first introduced to it, I was like, this is brilliant. Like, why doesn't everybody do this? And what I found is there's a lot of people out there that are very skeptical. And there's a lot of people out there that just don't know what they don't know. And I'd say today I live the 99% of my income comes from leveraged and residual income. And it's not because I'm smart. It's not because I'm, brilliant. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. Like, I'm in the shed, it could be sharpened, And the idea behind that was that I could learn something that would give me a quality of life that most people would never see. And so today I'm super excited to share with you two things. Number one is I want to piggyback on what Carrie Jo was talking about, is using these amazing products and putting them inside of an amazing program. And that program that we have here is called our Club Fit Challenge. We are just wrapped up on our January challenge, which has been incredible for me. I'm down over 16 pounds in 60 days and 9.5 inches off of our program just in this last one. So I'm so excited for our next challenge that we have opened up for all of you that want to participate. And so to share with you just real quickly, I want to get a chance for you to see a little bit about this amazing program, and then we are going to get into our amazing products as well. So we got a quick little video for you guys. Enjoy, and we'll share with you how you can join and this be a part of that $50 purchase to make sure that you're 50-50 qualified for our loyalty program. So enjoy.
Join today our next Club Fit Challenge starting April 3rd. 60 days to transform your life with thousands in prizes and giveaways inside our brand new Club Fit app with proven results. Daily workouts by professional trainer Miss Kim Lyons. Customized recipes and nutrition plans, and an incredibly supportive community and accountability. Join today.
I lost 10.5 inches and 6 pounds.
My wake-up call was when my granddaughter said that I should be wearing a bra.
At the end of it, I ended up losing 40 pounds.
I lost almost 25 pounds.
The best part of it for me was literally the community. Not only was there accountability, it was fun, y'all.
My body fat percentage went from 16.8% to 12.9%.
I was able to drop over 13 pounds and just under 10 inches.
I go by the weight of my clothes, so if there are some pants that I have on my door that I can't fit, and now I can fit them after this challenge, that's a win-win for me.
It's truly changed my life in every way.
I lost 25 pounds and 15 inches off of my body.
It has helped me gain confidence.
I'm starting to wear skinny jeans.
Got more energy now. We've lost a considerable amount of weight. And it was a lot more fun because I knew I was challenging my husband. And I was going to beat him.
So, you in?
Pretty cool stuff, guys. So if you are already registered for our April Club Fit Challenge, go ahead and type down there into that chat box and let us know that you're in for our April challenge. And if you're brand new, we want you to join us on this challenge. So again, when you log into your back office, so there's an opportunity for those of you who are brand new, if you just got in here, for you to upgrade. There's an upgrade path. We've got small, medium, and large package of products that you can get your getaway now. But we also have our Club Fit Challenge. Now, one of the great parts about this program is if you enroll with one of our Club Fit kits, okay, and you refer 4 customers to do the challenge with you, you get yours for free. So we give you back the entire amount you spent on your kit and product credit to use inside of our secret store. So this is an incredible program. Get 4, get fit for free. All the details are on clubfitchallenge.com. It is a 60-day program that you can enroll. We start on April 3rd, and we want to make sure and get as many people in on this challenge with us as possible. The average person that's taken our challenges, which has been thousands of people, has been actually over 11 pounds, lost over 10 inches. We have men competing with men, women competing with women. We've got top 10 prizes, our branded Club Fit massagers that heat up and go around your neck. We have prizes for first, second, and third place, up to $1,000 prizes, cash and products, and an hour-long session with Dr. Howard Cohn. And all of this is inside of our app. So in your back office, this is our US. We've got one that is for agents, $159. You can join the challenge, get the 8-week program, get access to our app for 60 days with everything that we talked about there. So details on the website, something that's a great program for you guys to be able to utilize. So we're excited for you to be able to participate in this challenge, join us on our next journey, and let's get you your power back in your health. And so what we're looking for is perfection, not perfection, is progress. We want to get things heading in the right direction. Now, I want to shift gears here to kind of go into our third pillar. So we talked about our club, our benefits, and our membership, which is incredible. That will save you literally more than you could ever spend on the membership as you're using it. Right. The second area we're talking about here is our nutrition, and not only our nutrition, our programs that we have. And the third pillar is really where SEAcret started, which was with our skin. Now, I want you guys to understand, we're not a beauty company. We are a health company. We've always been a health company, because skincare is taking care of your skin, just like healthcare is taking care of your health. Now, your skin is your largest organ on your body. It's your only outward facing one, right? So it's important for us to be able to take care of it, because it's also what protects everything on the inside from everything on the outside. And so the reason I say we're not a beauty company is because beautiful isn't always healthy, but healthy is always beautiful. And we want to take care of this thing that we got. I've never met anyone that's saying like, I'm trying to look older, faster, uglier, quicker. I've never met that person, right? But I've also know how many people out there, and if you've struggled with this, man, what it's like to have really bad skin, especially being a teenager and the different things that we go through, or God forbid, we know somebody or personally that has experienced some kind of a skin issue that they're dealing with that a lot of people are not seeing. Now with weight, it's kind of a little more obvious. You can see that when someone's feeling, ah, man, I've gained too much weight, and that's kind of more visual. But a lot of times the things that people suffer with, they suffer with in silence. And we want to make sure to give people options to have something that can help them in certain areas. Now, again, like Carrie Jo talked about, we don't cure anything. We don't diagnose anything. But one of those things I like to say is that, look, get some of these minerals on you and see, maybe it can give you some relief. Maybe it can give you, some help in some of these areas to see how this works. So let's talk about where SEAcret started. SEAcret started as a skincare company, which is why it's SEAcret, SEA, that started from the Dead Sea. So I want to share with you a little bit about what our products are, where they come from, and why we believe that they're so special, and why I know that once you get these magic minerals on you, you're never going to be without them. So this is actually a picture of the Dead Sea. Some of you might have been. If you haven't, I'm sure you've heard of it. Pretty famous place. It really is magical. For those that have been, it's very difficult to describe how it is. But the story of SEAcret actually starts as over a 20-year-old story from the Ben Shabbat family that Eric talked about at the beginning of this presentation, coming over from Israel and opening these carts or kiosks. And for those of you guys remember, now for a long period of time, if you ever walked through the mall, there was some beautiful Israeli man or woman that was like, my friend, come. And they try to stop you and either rub something on you or do a hand wash, or they try to get you with one of these. I don't know if you guys remember this nail buffing block. They were like, hey, are your nails natural? And they're like, can I show you something amazing? And then they would shine and they'd be like, oh my gosh. Now, here's one of the things I found very unique. When I was introduced to this company in 2011, I'd seen them in the kiosks and the carts, right? But I didn't really know anything about it. Little did I know, this company moved over $2 billion worth of their products in over 900 locations in 40 countries in these carts and these kiosks from around the world, from people who didn't plan on buying it when they woke up. Because nobody's waking up saying, I can't wait to go get sold at a kiosk. They are an obstacle. They are not a destination. But what happened? They'd stop and they would show a demonstrated product, and then people would buy. Why? Because you could literally see a result instantaneous. And that's the world we live in. We want everything now, instantly, right? So when you can show somebody a result before you ask them if they're interested in buying, man, this was a game changer when it came to skincare. It was the first ever demonstratable skincare line that was built for results on the spot, because in a cart and a kiosk, I got a second to show you something. Now, of course, we're no longer in that business as we have transitioned out. However, the impact of these products, of people having one-use experiences of feeling and seeing something so fast and so quick, is incredible. Now, in 2009, they partnered with the largest manufacturer in the world, L'Oreal. Now, I'm sure you've heard of L'Oreal. I knew the company L'Oreal, the product. I didn't know the corporation. L'Oreal Paris, 100-year-old company with 500 different brands. They are a $26 billion giant in the space. They're the 800-pound gorilla. Some of the brands that they own that you're probably familiar with. You ever heard of YSL? The Body Shop, Kiehl's, Giorgio Armani, Ralph Lauren, Diesel, Lancome, Maybelline, Matrix, Pureology. That's 10 of 500 brands. SEAcret, since 2009, for the past 14 years, is the first brand in the history of their company they manufacture for that they own 0% in. So we are so proud of them as a manufacturer. They manufacture our skincare products out of Israel. I've been to the manufacturing plant 3 different times. And in fact, the ex-CEO of L'Oreal Israel came in as one of our head of our product development teams here, which is one of the products she brought to us instead of Lancome, which was our mascara, which is pretty cool, and the technology behind it. Now, that being said, the company decided to transition in 2011 from this business model into an online model. Why? Because brick and mortar shifting to click and order. And so what they've basically done from all around the world, from a reputable brand where people have seen it, and a lot of people go, oh man, like how many times someone will go, oh my God, my cousin, my aunt, or where do I find it? I just met with somebody the other day that was like, I used to buy that from the mall and I was so angry it went away and I didn't know where to find it again. And she was like, and I was like, well, that's kind of my fault. I'm the one who helped close down a lot of those kiosks. And she was like, darn you. And I was like, well, you can get it cheaper now. We ship it to you. So, but featured in every major magazine around the world. And why? What makes us unique and special is the Dead Sea. Now, 1,388 feet below sea level is the lowest point on Earth, with over 1 million people, almost 2 million people visiting these 21 unique minerals, 12 of which exclusive to the Dead Sea. Is what we've done is taken the minerals, the salt, the mud, and put it in a high-end line of products, everything you could possibly need. So we're your daily dose of vitamin C. See what we did there? So from every major celebrity around the world, from Cleopatra writing about it as their source of youth and beauty. And she would travel from Egypt to the Dead Sea. And this was before Southwest. This was like 60 days on a camel. I know people that won't go 60 minutes for something beneficial for them. But if, you know, and why? Why would one of the wealthiest women at that time, the wealthiest woman ever in the history of the world, travel 60 days to something with no scientific evidence of understanding? Why? You get in, you get out, and you look like a goddess. That's what she was really known for, right? So we want to give you that experience and also all the healing benefits of these magic minerals. So really, we like to say created by nature, tested by science, and proven by you. So everything that you need, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Now, we've got a few products here, which we call some of our wow products. These are our 5 wows. We call ours are some really fun demonstration products. And this comes in one of our skincare preview packages, which comes with a getaway. We also have your upgrade pack, remember, for $300. That includes a couple of these. But like I said, that nail buffing block, a lot of people have seen. We also have our salt and our oil scrub. If you haven't tried the salt and oil scrub, all you do is this. Listen, we actually introduced this to the market and divorce rates have plummeted because people are touching themselves again. So, or too far? Anyway, trying to find out where the line is. Are we good? All right, yeah. So, but here's the thing, in all seriousness. It's from your neck to your toe. It's designed to get rid of all the dead skin. And when you take it off and it's leaving you with these oils, we don't use mineral oils or synthetic oils. We only use plant-based oils. So your skin is like sucking on this and being like, yes, thank you, God. All right. So now it's designed to use once a week, twice a week. If you're obsessed, like a few people I know on this call who can't be without it. And ladies, shave your legs, okay? Or before you shave your legs in the shower, do the salt and oil scrub. You're gonna wash the salt off and then use the oils to shave with directly. Best shave of your life. I haven't tried it, but I have heard from a lot of the women. Can I get an amen, ladies, on that? So our body butter. Now we have one of our newest scents, which is our Nourishing Body Butter Green Tea. This has been a crowd favorite. So when it comes to body butter, hydration. So it's one thing you need. So from your skin, if you wanna take care of your skin, it's simple. It's 3 things, right? So you need to clean it. That's kind of obvious, right? So wash. Second thing is exfoliate. We got to get rid of all the dead skin. And then the third thing is we need to moisturize or hydrate, right? So our body needs food and it needs water. Same thing our skin needs. Our skin needs good nutrition and it needs good hydration. It's really that simple. And if you do those simple things, it's great. It's like your teeth. If you brush them twice a day, you get to keep them. That's a cool setup, right? If you want to keep your skin looking amazing, it's very simple. You got to do those couple things every single day in order to give it the right food and the right nutrition. And to just show you kind of how cool these are, because these are so demonstration based, right? So I want you to take a look here. This is our mineral rich peeling gel. Now the salt and oil gets all the dead skin off of your body. Okay, so you might want to tell them to hold off on that for about 30 minutes. Okay, so I got a construction guy here at my house and he's starting to saw into the wall, it sounds like, and we're like, oh, that doesn't sound good. Okay, so just to show you guys, this is actually to get the dead skin off of your face. Check this out. So I'm just going to put just a dab of it here. You'll notice it's just like a clear gel, right? So now when you rub this in, what it's going to do is it's going to catch onto the top layer of your skin, and then it's going to start to kind of catch. And what it'll do is it'll start to pull all of the dead skin off. You see these little white balls popping up? You guys know what all that is? That is my dead skin. That is so gross, right? So, or super cool, right? However you want to do it. Now, this will take off your calluses. This will take out, it'll brighten up tattoos. We got tattoo shops that are selling this stuff. So, but I haven't even done it very hard. And you can see here, oh, it's so nasty. I did not bring a tissue. Oh, we're just gonna have to deal with that later. Okay. Now you'll actually notice, literally, see how the left side that I did is brighter. You can even see the skin texture of my hand, how different it is. That's what it's going to do on your face. You're literally, it's like a 15-second, you know, almost like facelift, brighten up so that you can use. So that way your skin is going to get what it needs. So you're not putting all the, you know, a moisturizer or even a product on top of dead, dry skin. That's something that's super important. Okay. The next thing, okay, that we have here is, and last thing I'll show you is our M4. This is our mineral rich magnetic mud mask. This one's pretty dope. Okay, so this is the mud from the Dead Sea, and it's a fun demonstration. So as soon as you get this in the mail, if you haven't got this, get this in your upgrade pack, add it to your order so you got it for your 50/50. The mud from the Dead Sea. You see pictures of people with mud all over them. I'm just going to put a little bit here on my hands so you guys can see how this works very simply. Okay, when we demonstrate this, you can demonstrate it on the top of your hand or on your wrist, just a little bit. Okay, and I use these were my money makers. Right. So what I did when I got my products is I had them with me at all time. They were like my secret weapons. And what I would do is they were just so much fun to demonstrate and share because I didn't have to explain anything. It was just like, hey, give me your hand. Check this out. Check this out. Right. So now in order to get this off, normally when you put something on your skin to get it off, you got to wash it off, rinse it off, rub it off, wipe it off. But this one's unique because of how we remove it. We actually remove it with a magnet. So what we did is we magnetized the iron from the Dead Sea. And we take a magnet and we put it over and it literally sucks off. Look at that, how crazy that is. It sucks off the entire mud or mask, okay? But what it does, all the dirt, toxins, impurities, everything that go inside of this, it's gonna suck off everything that you don't want, but then it's gonna leave everything you do want, which is actually the oils for your skin. When you rub it in, oh, it feels so good. All right, so now, these are just a couple of fun things that we have just so you guys could see from our demonstration. But guys, we have it all. We've got products for your body from our moisturizers, our foot cream, our hand cream, our body wash. Our #1 selling product is our mud soap. It's the mud from the Dead Sea turned into a bar of soap. So when somebody always asks me, and inevitably it'll happen to you, that will this fix this? Will this cure this? We're like, look, we can't make any medical claims. We can't cure anything, but mud soap it. You know, just get some of this mud from the Dead Sea on you. This is why people travel from around the world, and it has seemed to give a lot of people a lot of relief. We've got obviously my favorite products, our hair products, which I use on a daily. No, I'm just kidding. Our shampoo and conditioners, which we've just reformulated to our brushes that people love. We've got a discount this month on our Pro Styling hair straightener. So it's amazing. And then we have everything on our facial line, from our foundational to our advanced upgraded line, from our BioGlow, our BioShield line, guys, where you can get this. Now, a couple of these are available in our upgrade packs. And then, of course, our larger packs have the majority of these products in them. So when you're coming, when it comes to facial products, let's find the ones that work for you. But this is that peeling gel on a tattoo. Men's product, my buddy TJ used to shave every day for the military. Thank you for your service, my friend. And he used our aftershave. This is a product that was one of my favorites because it got rid of that razor bumps, razor rash. Women have taken this over as well, but our all-in-one skin revolution for men, great. So now all the products are for men and women. We just put a few in a black bottle so the men don't get confused, and we put the word men on it in font 10 times bigger than anything else. It's funny, right? So this is one of our first pictures I took, my friend Suzanne, the eyes, an area that people want treatment in. I only did the right side. This was after 15 minutes. So when I got started with SEAcret, I ordered my products. It was only skincare. There was no nutrition. There was no travel. There was no club. And so I just was like, hey, let me show you how this works. And she was like, all right. And she wouldn't leave the house without us doing the other half. So she's actually purchased our products for over 10 years. That's 10 years of residual. And if you guys know people with dark circles, we are knocking out dark circles. No more darks. Just kidding. We do not test on animals, right? Sulfate free. Our products are vegan, also important. Now we've got our mud mask. We also have our recover mask. This is a 15-minute miracle mask. You can see the results in 15 minutes. It's crazy. I used to not believe pictures like this, but the picture on the right made me a believer because that's my mom. That's 15 minutes. I took that picture October 2011. 11 and a half years ago. So crazy stories, right? Now there's 8 treatments in a box. One guy actually came up to me and he was like, hey bro, how many of these can you use in a day? And I was like, why? He's like, well, and is it safe? And I was like, yeah, you could use it every day, or you could use all 8 in a day, right? So, and he was like, okay, cool, bet. And he hit me back. He was like, hey, I used all 8 in one day on my best friend, and here's what happened. Wait, no, I'm just kidding. He didn't use all 8 in a day. However, you can use up to 4, but you know, it's an amazing product because it uses nanotechnology, Dead Sea minerals. It's purely topical. So instead of getting invasive surgery and all these other things, you know, so it's one of those things where we have our expression lines. I don't know, guys, have you ever seen, you know, when it comes to like people, it's like, look, I'm not here, Botox is good or bad, but we all know somebody who went too far. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? So they're like, I'm happy, I'm sad, you'll never know, right? Because it's all these expression lines, right, that you have that a lot of people are trying to do something with or do something for, right? A lot of times you have the crow's feet, the smile lines. You guys know what I'm talking about? The 11s, right? Did you guys know like the 11s, right? Or the ones up here on the forehead, okay? Usually a lot of times the guys get these ones up here on their forehead and the women get these ones. Did you guys know why? I don't know if you guys know this, so it's scientific. So, because women are like, where's the money? And the men are like, I don't know. And that's how those happen. So I'm trying to save you guys from this is an educational seminar in case you were wondering. So products for everybody, products for everything, products for everywhere. So, and it's not just short-term results. It is the long-term results, because that's what it is that we want to have. We want people to have not just immediate impact, but sustainable results. Guys, I have 5 years, and Kathy, I have to update your picture. This is an old PowerPoint. I know your 8-year pictures of being on Dead Sea Minerals are crazy, because that looks like mother-daughter, not before and after, right? So from 6 years, 7 years, 8 years of using our products. So here's the thing I want to tell you is get these minerals in you, get them on you, get them working for you. And join us. So this is a simple thing, guys, is get your upgrade pack, nutrition, skincare, right? Join us on our Club Fit Challenge for April. And the more you learn, the more you earn here, the more you're going to get this. But the thing we want you to just understand is you don't need to be the expert. That's what makes this so great. You're not needing to be the skincare expert. I'm not an estheticianologist. In fact, if you would have told me 11 years ago that I would make millions of dollars in a skincare company, I would have told you were on drugs. Now, today, I'm excited to talk about skincare because I've seen what it's done for me and I've seen what it's done for everyone. But you don't have to ever be the expert in these. Your job is to be a professional referrer. I know that's not probably a word, but I think you guys get it. What do I mean by referring people to something so they can check it out and see it? And if you get them in and bring them to these trainings on Saturdays, we're going to educate them in the areas that they're going to find. Because you may love travel and bring somebody in and skincare is their jam. Some people may come in from skincare, nutrition is their jam. Some people come in with nutrition, and then all of a sudden they go, no, I want the whole enchilada. I love it all. And that's what we're looking for. So we're super, super grateful to be here. Eric, thank you for putting this together, and I'm going to turn it back to you, my friend.
All righty, that was awesome. As we transition here, I just want to show you guys what I was doing while Jesse was talking. Those of you that know, that's the get paid screen, baby. Literally had somebody on here already messaged me after the presentation, like put me in, I'm like, text me your info, and I'm like, ugh. Just got that done as we're doing it. But I love everything talk about. So Club Fit, remember, you can still register right now for that. We're doing our next challenge starting April 6th. That is absolutely awesome. The skincare, unbelievable, but I want to make sure everybody understands this. I want to get this part of your head, part of your vocabulary. Replacement cost is not a real cost. Right? How many things did you talk about that we're all buying? I talked about it with the energy, right? What about soap? What about shampoo? What about conditioner? What about shaving cream? What about aftershave? Why would I go buy from CVS? Why would I go buy from, Sephora or wherever? Everybody's buying this stuff anyway. Why would you support whoever the heck owns that company instead of supporting your own business and your own friends and literally having a way to build your business with stuff you're buying anyway? A replacement cost is not a real cost. And all you gotta do, if you're brand new in your first 30 days, what do you like? Do you like nutrition? Do you like skincare? Whichever one you pick, upgrade. Get the upgrade pack and boom, you're on your getaway right away. You're seeing how we're bringing our 3 pillars together, okay, together to work in unison. That's what you're seeing right now. If you're already in, You got to spend at least $50 a month. Make sure you're doing that. Pick anything. You can pick any product you want. There's tons of them out there. And if you spend a little more, you're like the rest of us. Okay. Some of you got a secret shopping problem. My wife does. Literally at our house, it's like Christmas every day. And there's a new secret box coming in, which is totally cool. I guess if she's going to buy it, might as well buy it from us. So with that, I'm going to transition to our next product, our final topic. Probably one of the best speaker trainers you'll ever see. A lot of you know him, a lot of you love him. When I first saw him up on stage, I'm like, man, I feel like I was listening to an audio in my car. Like, he is just as professional, as rooted in what he's going to talk about, as serious about it, as professional about it as anybody I've ever seen. And he's one of our top influencers, our newest crown agent, my buddy Muzafer. Najfi, are you on, brother?
Absolutely, man. Hey, I appreciate it. And happy Saturday, everybody. What a great day. You know, it's been filled for all of you from beginning till end, you know, starting with a presentation and getting people excited about the future of SEAcret, right? Starting with Club SEAcret, going into, you know, the new that's coming out with travel, the new that's coming out with everything. And so what I want to do is just spend a little time with you guys, because right now you're probably looking at this if you're brand new and you're going, well, I've heard all kinds of stuff, right? I've heard travel, I've heard the business, I've heard everything at this moment. And so when we talk about, for some of you, maybe it's stuck out. You heard Jesse talk about making millions of dollars. You know, I don't know what you heard at this moment. And you've heard starting at $1,000 a month up to people making a 7-figure income. And a lot of times people go, how? How does that work? How is it that people are earning this type of income? And so I just want to share something with all of you. You know, for me, I grew up in Minnesota. I was told that if I want to become successful, go to school, get good grades. I got lucky enough to get to a university. I was able to play sports. I played football at a university level, tore my ACL, MCL, and PCL. Graduated with 3 degrees because I was told I was never going to play sports again. And I got introduced to a business just like this. But what I was looking for was a home. I wasn't looking for some deal. I wasn't looking for just something. I wanted to build an international business. And a lot of times, most of us have never been taught how to do it. Right at this very moment where you've been taught what to do. What you've been taught is get signed up. And if you haven't figured it out, guys, don't wait. The longer you wait, the further you're going to fall. Eric told you that this thing is at this part right now where we haven't even hit momentum yet. So what's going to happen for you moving forward? What does your business look like? How does this look like a business? And what is our system to help you maintain it and grow it? And that's something that I want to share with each and all of you at this very moment. You know, it's been a blessing for me over the last 27 years to learn that if you follow a system, right, that system is what's going to duplicate. People don't duplicate because we're all individuals. We all have unique traits, but a system duplicates. McDonald's created a system, pickle, mustard, ketchup, right? It duplicated all over the world. Wherever you go, you're going to get the same McDonald's hamburger. And that's why they're one of the most successful, if not the most successful franchise in the world. So what's our system? Well, for starters, this right here is you. Eric talked about the fact that you're going to build 2 teams. That means that you're going to introduce people. Our system with our company will track your whole team for you. Whether you introduce people in the United States, outside the United States, and they start introducing people, and this team starts to grow. And what happens is that everybody is on Club SEAcret, which is 50. And obviously the products are phenomenal. So they're on the products, which is 50. So this is simple. Getting you to 50 people left and 50 people right is simply presenting, people getting into the club, right? People getting a package because they're going to get a vacation. Like, so people signing up can grow, and it can grow. But as you heard, this can make you $1,000 a month, right? But there's other incomes. There's a bigger income. There's a bigger international business that's here. So what we've created with a team of leadership is a training system. This training system, ladies and gentlemen, is what's going to help you duplicate leaders. This is a leadership development factory is the way that I look at it right now. And so what's happened is that I'm going to show you the system, which is our season. It's our upcoming season. Right now, we are in the month of March, right? Then we've got April, then we've got May, then we've got June, then we've got July. Let's just stay right here for right now. So the biggest event that we have is our Freedom Academy. It is exactly what it sounds like, right? Freedom Academy. What is freedom? What does freedom mean to you? That's the question, right? So this is on the weekend of July 15th and 16th, ladies and gentlemen, that weekend. Now, there's gonna be a Trainers Academy, right? Before this weekend on the Thursday, and that's for people that have reached a rank called Platinum. We'll talk about this in a quick second. What I want you to know is let's just keep it simple. We are here today in March. This is the goal, which is Freedom Academy. What you want is as many people on your team to be able to be here. Why, Muzafer? Why do I want them here? What's going to happen here? Right? You're going to learn how to build a team locally, to build a team internationally. You're going to learn how people are building people to 50-50 squared, how we're teaching people how to make a 6- and 7-figure income, how we're teaching people how to present, how we're teaching people how to recruit. We're teaching people how, like everything. There's personal development that's also included in here. Is there a lot of fun? Yes. Is there motivation? Yes. Is there education? Yes. Is it a normal training? No. Is it a school? No. Is it the most incredible event on planet Earth? Yes, that's what it is. But what you want is not to be there by yourself. So what we've done is that we have designed something that in between now until then, it is a building block to this major convention. This event is going to go down in history. There'll be more than 2,000 people there. Write it down. There will be more than 2,000 people at this event. The question is, how many of those people will be on your team getting trained? So what you want to do is from now until then is get people to the April 15th, what's called regional event. This regional training, ladies and gentlemen, is different. This right here is a one-day power-packed punch that's going to teach you how to get more than what you currently have to Freedom Academy. It's going to teach you how to get closer to 50-50. It's going to teach you how to present better. Everything is going to be on a local scale. So I want to share this with you, right? So right now, the way that I look at it, and I'm not an artist, right? But if you look at the United States, it's kind of a weird United States, so forgive me, but that's what it is, right? You've got California over here, you've got New York over here, you've got Minnesota, where I'm from, over here, you've got Texas somewhere here, you've got Arizona right there, you've got Florida here, you've got Georgia right there. So I'm just trying to give you guys an idea of the United States. Now, here's what's happening. Is that you've got Illinois right there. So we've got these regional events. We've got a regional that's happening in Arizona. For Arizona, if you live in California, you should be here on April 15th. This is where you should be. If you live in New Mexico, you should be here. If you live in Utah, you should be coming here. If you're in Las Vegas, you should be coming, or Nevada, you should be coming here. Idaho, my suggestion is you should be in Arizona. The bottom line is that this whole area should be coming. This is why it's called a regional. This should be coming to Minnesota. We've got one that's happening in Illinois, right? So Illinois, if you are in Minnesota, if you are in North Dakota, if you are in South Dakota, if you are in Michigan, if you are in Indiana, right? Like this is where everybody should be plugging into is Illinois, right? In Texas, Texas is kind of like its own country in itself, but we've got one that's happening in San Antonio, right? Anywhere in Texas, right? If you're in Dallas, you should be going. If you are in Houston, you should be going to San Antonio. If you are in Austin, if you're in Waco, if you're in San Antonio, anywhere, but you've also got Oklahoma, right? Like, this is what I want you guys to think. Like, where are you going? Where do you live? Okay, so here's one, here's two, here is three. We've got New Jersey, right? Which is going to pull New York. It's going to pull Connecticut. It's going to pull Philly. It's going to pull, like, if you're in this area. So if you look at it, this is one. This right here, Illinois, is two. This one in Texas and San Antonio is three. In New Jersey is four. We've got Tampa happening in Florida, which is five. So anywhere, Miami, Orlando, Jacksonville, Fort Lauderdale should all be going to Tampa. Now, we also have one happening in Atlanta, right? So Atlanta has a regional. So this is five. This right here is six. We've got North Carolina that's also got a regional that's happening. This is seven, right? So we've got Arizona, we've got Illinois, right? Chicago, we've got San Antonio, we've got New Jersey, we've got Atlanta, we've got Tampa, okay? Now we've got, hold on, North Carolina, Atlanta, Tampa. Man, I'm going purely off of the dome at this moment. And this is kind of funny because I am forgetting one. There's number 8. Hold on. If anybody wants to chime in, I'm missing one. It's Saturday morning. What did I miss? And forgive me, somebody's going, Muzafer, really? You've missed my area? What did I miss? Somebody help me out. We're having fun. Where's the chat? Calgary, I'm going to Canada in a second. Wichita. That's the one. I was just there. That's what's crazy. Wichita, I love you. I really do, right? So Kansas, right? So we've got Kansas, we've got Wichita, right? This is number 8. And then we go up to Canada, which in Canada, we have number 9, okay? So this right here, we go over on this side, Calgary, right? So Calgary, you're going to have different provinces that are going to drive into Calgary. So I just want you guys to know, this right here is our regional events that are happening on April 15th. You got to get registered for this. You want to go to SEAcretDirectEvents.com and get registered for this. Now, in a lot of the threads, a lot of the people, if you're brand new, what you want to do right now is you want to go, all right, I've got to get registered for a regional. So from now until April 15th, right, how many presentations can I do? How many of these people can I get to April 15th? That's the question, right? So if I was sitting in your seat brand new, what I would realize is that this 2 events are mandatory right here. For right now, this is all I would focus on. Number 1, are you registered for Freedom Academy? Number 1.0001. So just call it number 1 and number 1. Are you registered for the regional? So these are the 2 things that you have to do. So you're brand new. This is you, right? Are you in SEAcret? Number 1, are you in, right? Like, are you in? Did you get your pack, right? Are you in the system? Did you get a vacation? Are you in for 150? Are you in for 450? Are you in for one of the bigger packages after seeing Jesse and Carrie Joe talk about the products? I did the professional package, has 3 vacations, right? The professional package has 3 vacations plus 3,500 in product. It's the way that I see it, right? So the point is are you in? At that point, I would register immediately for both of these. So now, once you're registered, that's where the work starts. Once you have registered for this. So I would do this immediately. Get together with the person that had you on this Zoom and make sure that you are registered for both of these. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to work. And our goal right now is to help you get 50 left and 50 right at Freedom Academy. So if we can help you be at 5 people on your left team and 5 people on your right team at a regional somewhere in the United States, they don't all have to be in the same place. Wherever you introduce people across the country, if you do what Eric says and you call people and you go, hey, you need to get in, you need to sign up, then you need to get on a Saturday training. After they get on a Saturday training, they go, oh my God, I need to get to a regional. So what if you had people in all of these regionals on April 15th? So on April 15th, you've got people all over the country on your team. Your team is growing bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And you have multimillionaires teaching and training them. Most people will go in debt to go to a university to learn from professors that are making $60,000 to $100,000 a year as a professor. But they won't spend $50 for a regional to $200 for our national event to learn from people that are making $50,000 to $100,000 a month to $50,000 to $100,000 a week doing this business. That's where I go, what is going on? Why would you go in debt to learn from people? And I'm not here to knock the educational system, but if you have the mindset that I'm going to get trained on how to become a doctor so I can be the best doctor, why wouldn't you get trained on how to become the best secret agent from people that are the best secret agents that have proven results? So what you want to do is get registered for both of these, not one, for both of them today. Don't wait, because once you're registered, that's the only way that you're going to teach, train, and help other people get registered. So with that being said, Eric, I'm so honored that you guys had me join. I love being a part of this with everybody. My biggest passion is seeing people succeed. And if we can teach you, train you, develop you, and help you do it with your team, then we can help all of you create results at the same time. So get started, get registered, and let's go to work. And Eric, man, thank you for putting this together. Brother, you're doing an amazing job. I'm so excited for our future together, and I'm gonna turn it back over to you.
Freaking awesome, Muzafer. There's nobody better, nobody I'd rather have share with our entire group about how to build this business, how to use the system. So it's just, guys, if you're figuring out how we're trying to create an environment where everybody can win here, we just want you to put them in. That's it. However you do it. Whatever works for you, work. Simple, fast, speed. That's all I would tell you. If people want to get in, for 149, if you want to get in for 2,000, let them. We don't know. All we know is they got to be on 50-50. No matter what they start at, be on 50-50. And then how many of you can just be a good pointer? Just say, if you don't know the answer, say, I don't know. All I know is every Saturday morning, Saturday training, zoom.com, there's an expert in every single question you have, every single product, every single event, whatever you got a question about, we're here and we're going to be here, same time, same place, with the same exact level of leadership and expertise for you. So thank you guys all for coming on. Have a great week. Let's turn this momentum up another notch and let's go get paid, baby.